Congratulations, everybody. We've retaken Ramadi about 10 years after we initially took it, maybe even longer. Jesus Christ. Okay, but it is good news. The Iraqi army claims they have retaken the incredibly important city of Ramadi in Iraq, really not that far from Baghdad. The fact that ISIS was that close to Baghdad is unbelievable. But according to the BBC, Iraqi officials say the army is now in full control of central Ramadi, where so-called Islamic State has been resisting an army offensive. We know it's true because there is an Iraqi army official, soldier, with a flag, an Iraqi flag, and that got posted hoisted in the rubble of Ramadi. If that's what we conquered and retook, we meaning the coalition forces that were doing the bombings along with the Iraqi government, congratulations to us. I'm not sure that's really an Iwo Jima moment, but I guess it qualifies as good news. Iraqi government forces backed by coalition airstrikes have been trying to retake the mainly Sunni Arab city for weeks. So this did take some time. I'm going to tell you how many ISIS forces were there so you can see why it took so long. Obviously, there was months and months before that where they weren't even trying to retake the city. Originally, they lost it to ISIS when the Iraqi forces not only dropped their weapons and ran, but dropped their pants and ran, literally. They wanted to make sure they weren't in uniform, so if they were caught, they wouldn't be killed. So they were running away. I hope they had to change their clothes with them because the underwear would have been a giveaway, even if you had gotten rid of your army fatigues. Okay, now Mohammed Hamour, an Anbar governor spokesperson, said officials now believe that ISIS militants were not capable of launching any attacks on the security forces. Now, I'm going to tell you why I believe that in a second. But first, let me tell you the force that they were dealing with here for all this time. There had been no clear indications of the number of ISIS militants who had been defending the city, although some reports put it at about 400. Wow. So it took all this time to recapture a giant city held by 400 ISIS fighters. We're making progress. Okay, but in fact we are. ISIS is in the retreat. Here's another story from Reuters about a different situation, also positive for the coalition. A U.S.-backed alliance of Syrian Kurds and Arab rebel groups backed by U.S. coalition planes said it captured a Syrian dam on Saturday from Islamic State, cutting a main supply route to the militants across the Euphrates. So more good news. Now, I know that all this is relatively true, and I look at all this with great skepticism normally when the Pentagon makes bold announcements, or the Iraqi government or the U.S. government in this case. But in this case, it's not just them, it's ISIS that seems to be backpedaling. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, their leader, gave a very rare audio message to the troops. First, I should note, Reuters says that al-Baghdadi has been reported injured or killed several times in fighting, apparently incorrectly. Well, yeah, given that he's putting out audio messages, apparently so. So here's what his message said. Be confident that God will grant victory to those who worship him, and hear the good news that our state is doing well. The more intense the war against it, the purer it becomes and the tougher it gets. Now, that's great news. That means they're losing. You don't put out that statement when you're winning. You put that statement out when you're losing, and you go, the times are tough, but the more intense the war is, that means the purer we have become. Standard nonsense. Now, the guy doesn't like to put out messages because it makes it easier to capture them. That's why it's audio and not video. But even so, that gives you clues. And he doesn't want you to have those clues. That's why he doesn't put out many messages. He only had to put this message out because it's obvious that internally there's now dissension and there's concern that they're losing ground. That's great news. Now, the final piece of evidence is when things get rough in the Muslim jihadist world, who are you going to blame? I'm surprised that they haven't done this more often and more vigorously throughout. You know it's tough times because they broke the glass in case of emergency. What is that glass? The Jews. Of course. So he says, if it was an Islamic coalition, referring to the Saudi coalition that are fighting against them, it would have declared itself free from its Jewish and Crusader lords and made killing the Jews and the liberation of Palestine its goal. In other words, we're in trouble. Everybody rally, it's the Jews, it's the Jews. Remember, they were the Jews, right? Dude, you're in some trouble. It's good to hear. And interesting that they haven't really spoken much about that until now. So all of a sudden, in a panic, they think, oh my God, let's blame the Jews. Come on, everybody, be on our side if you're good Muslims. I've seen this trick before, and it's heartening to see that they're in a panic. We haven't seen that in a long time. So if he's got to rally the troops, that means the troops need rallying. That means they're in some trouble. That is good news.